god. What Miss Pops saw?
I came back to the hideout long after the other two. By the time Lance had already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon, he tied Mr. Deacon securely to the beam in the next room door. After that, the two of us put on our costumes and made our escape.
So Mr. Deacon must have escaped after the two of you left, right?
We thought that it'd attract too much attention if we left together, so I left first. We planned to meet up again at the stadium. But then as I was walking through the park, I got a call from Lance on my cell phone. Sean?
Oh, sorry. Oliver managed to escape. It looked like he was waiting until I was alone. He also stole the gun from me at that time.
And then the murder happened. Mr. Deacon must have overheard their plan to meet up at the stage. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, Miss Pops saw the victim with their own eyes, which means that the victim was still alive at that time, wouldn't you agree? Why does that sound so wrong to me? There must be something amiss about this account. Let's see what happens when I examine it in more detail. Okay, there is so much complicated shit going on here. I need to fucking... Okay. Came back to the hideout long after the other two. Alright. That time, Lance already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon. Sorry, Mr. Deacon was being restrained. Time to stick skilly to the beam in the room next. Hold on.
There was no rope on that beam.
No, actually, if it's the room next door to the hideout, that's where fucking Edgeworth was. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold it! You are sure that it was Mr. Deacon that you saw?
Assuming she's saying yes, 1 second. Yes, I'm certain of what I saw.
Did you go into the other room to check?
Lance said that it was of best if I didn't get too close to him. Lance, he's such a kind soul.
Then are you telling me that you did not confirm that it was Mr. Deacon for yourself?
I checked through the slit in the door that separates the two rooms. He had a bad badger's head on, so I was absolutely sure. That just had to be Mr. Deacon.
She saw a bad badger head.
Didn't we see a bad badger head in the room?
Okay, but it was left in the isolation room. So, objection? You fucking little twit. Miss Pops, that person you saw was not Mr. Deacon at all.
Huh?
The person you actually saw was this person. Oh, wait, Kay,
Me.
Lance. Me! It was me, you dumb bitch!
Ah! I'm tired. Okay. Huh? The person I saw was you, Mr. Edgeworth?
I always thought it was a bit odd. Why would the kidnappers abduct me even after I handed over the ransom? It's not as though I saw the face of the kidnappers. If I were them, I would have just taken the $1 million and ran. But in the end, there was a point to it all. It was to make me look like Mr. Deacon. We look nothing fucking alike anyway, so I don't know what you're trying to do there. And if that was the reason for which I was abducted, then I believe we can assume that the victim was already dead at that time. Well, Lance, am I right?
That's...
You showed Miss Pops a person, namely me, with a bad badger's head on, and then made your costumed escape together. Or so you pretended.
Huh? What do you mean he pretended?
Exactly that. I believe Lance watched you escape, and then doubled back to the hideout. Probably to come and remove the bad badger head from my unconscious self. And to create his fake prison with a prop sword, he then escaped via the passageway. Not so fast! Hold your tongue, boy! Don't get caught up in that tidal wave of words coming out of Mr. Prosecutor's mouth. Tidal wave? We've heard a lot come out of you, but I've yet to see a shred of evidence. The victim's betrayal and his subsequent detainment. All of that could have happened while you were out cold.
That's right. You were out for quite a while, Mr. Prosecutor.
Even if that were the case, Miss Pops would have still seen me tied to that beam.
I was scared of Mr. Deacon, so I didn't go into the next room. So I really have no idea if you were in there or not, Mr. Edgeworth.
You see? It would seem that you can't prove a thing. What? What? Who said that? Who said that? Oh. The dad.
Please, wait.
Mr. Romano! Have you finally come to give me my money, please?
Oh. Miles, my boy. Looks like you're really giving it your all.
You know I am, sir.
And Lance. Not good to cause trouble for others. Dad? Let's see. You're the one in charge of the investigation, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry that my son has been nothing but trouble. This probably won't make up for anything, but I have some evidence for you.
Oh, do you now? The fucking guy walking like, here you go, sir. Is that what I think it is?
It's the Bad Badger costume the victim was wearing, and a gun.
I couldn't wait around for the police, so I went and found these myself. It appears that they were disposed of in the sea.
Ah! Is there no one in this country who actually obeys the law?
There. Now. Agent Lang, please calm down.
Huh? What the heck is that scrap of paper?
This appears to be a letter from the Chief of Police. Please allow Mr. Romano to complete freedom to do as he sees, it says.
What? The Chief of Police? What the? Just who do you think he is?
The person who wields the highest authority in this area.
That was rhetorical, smartass!
I'm just being persistent, sir.
There. There's no need to be so upset.
Ha! I'm not a cop from this land, so I'm not bound by the laws of your country. Oh, you kind of are while you're here.
Just like a goddamn police officer. Now. Calm down, Communist Bear. This wasn't meant to strong-arm you into anything. It's just a request. I'm only asking that you please respect the laws of the land.
Well, he is paying me, so I agree. Respect the laws of the land, pussy. Can't really say no to that. Returning the topic on hand. It doesn't matter who found the evidence, its value remains unchanged. Alright, now let's take a look at this new evidence.
I've already got the results back. I had a special forensics research lab that I'm on good terms with conduct the test.
How?
They verified that the blood on the costume belonged to Oliver. As for the gun, the only fingerprints they could find were yours, Lauren.
What?
You disappoint me, Miles. I can't believe that you would cause my son such stress and heartache.
Hey, the job was to find Lance. It wasn't to find Lance and give him a tea party, alright? You're still paying me.
Thank goodness I was able to find the final pieces of evidence. With this, you'll have no reason left to push my poor boy around.
That's it. These are the case-making pieces of evidence. Ha! I'll be the judge of that. I won't rest until I've poked my little finger in that hole over there.
I was gonna say, how long does it take a forensics team to discover all this stuff?
Not long. I'll put my finger in it. Hey, it's so fun. It's so fun. It's so fun. Boop. Alright, well, there's 2 guns. Could this gun be the actual murder weapon? Yoink! What's this? It looks like there's something inside the costume head.
Hey! They sparkle. I bet they're really valuable.
Sorry, but they're just pieces of a mirror. Why are they in here? Ooh, hello. Oh, no, yoink that. And obviously this. There's... Are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually fucking kidding me? That's a... There's nothing unusual, huh? Nothing unusual, huh? Oh my fucking god. This game sometimes. This bullet hole.
It looks like it kind of burned around the edges.
Wait! Those bone marks were left by gunpowder. This is the most important fact.
Why is that?
Because it is proof that the victim was shot at point-blank range. Alright, that everything?
Well, are these not the most definite pieces of evidence you've ever seen? Thank you, Dad. This should be enough to convince even Mr. Edgeworth over there.
I ain't convinced of shit, Jack. Decisive evidence.
Make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun. And they prove that it was Lolly who killed Oliver. But Oliver was also after Lolly's life. So, Mr. Edgeworth, even you must see that Lolly was only acting in self-defense.
Oh, I love that confrontation theme. The fingerprints on the weapon, huh?
Oh, no! This isn't helpful at all.
Thanks, Kate.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is save Lolly. But in the end, all I can do is watch on as she takes the punishment for her crimes.
How noble. That may be all you can do. However, I still have a case to solve and a job to do. The job of unraveling your insidious lie.
You wound me. Why won't you believe me, even in the face of all this evidence?
Because fuck.
I have contacts in multiple PMC groups, and I know your address.
Yeah, well, guess what, motherfucker? I don't believe you! Hold it!
Did you miss the button the first
I
time?
did. I feel ashamed. Those fingerprints.
I heard the mouse click, and I was like,
okay, moving on! Those fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Pops?
oh, sorry. There's no mistake about it. Through my connections, I had the best forensics techniques money can buy performed.
I find
Where's
that to
Emma?
be a bit peculiar.
What? Are you trying to pick an argument with me?
What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Fuck it, why not? Frankly, I don't believe that Miss Pops' print should be on that gun to begin with. And the reason why Miss Pops' print should be not on the gun is... what? Is it like... oh, wait! Take that! I know. It's simply not possible for Miss Pops to have left any prints on the murder weapon. Because while she was at the stadium, Miss Pops was wearing a costume!
Huh? But there's been no mistake. We found fingerprints.
Well, Miss Pops, do you remember touching the gun at all at any time?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back in the hideout. I handed it off to Mr. Deacon when he and Lance left for the haunted house.
To retrieve the ransom money, I suppose. And there you have it. That is when Miss Pops' prints found their way onto the gun.
It's not picking up. I was growling. There was a growl. I growled.
Grr. Do you understand now, Mr. Romano? The fingerprints do nothing to prove that Miss Pops is the murderer.
But you still don't have anything to prove that she isn't the killer, right?
That's not how this works. You seem very adamant about insisting that your girlfriend is a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, not.
Man, straight couples are fucking awful.
No way! I'm incredibly worried about her. But that doesn't change the fact that you don't have any evidence, right?
Huh. That's where you're wrong. I have the evidence.
What? Oh!
The story that Miss Pops killed the victim at the stage in the stadium. The whole affair is simply not true, because this was not that was not the real crime scene, but a setup. This proves that the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. Is it the mirror fragments? Because they're found in the castle? Take that! Nope! I'm fucking lying to you, and you all are stupid bitches. And 0, it's at least a 6.8 out of 10. I'm not looking at the fucking
Lolly is
dialogue.
going to...
Okay, then the scenario, the victim was up the stage, Miss Pops jumped the phone. So what? Okay, alright, maybe I jumped the gun too quickly. Okay, used to kill Deacon, was originally stolen from the guard by victim during escape.
Go to the last page of your evidence.
There's only like one thing on the last page though, isn't it? Like the fucking, the shard fragments?
I don't know.
Okay. Alright.
Well, I don't think it's the pendant. It's probably not the revolver. I don't think you're supposed to present that right now.
The victim's costume? Take that!
Oh, because of point-blank range.
Oh! There we go. Let us take another good look at the costume the victim was wearing. Then I believe you will see why I insist he was not shot at the stadium. This is the part of the costume that proves it. The fucking bullet hole, you little bitch! Take that! The burn around this bullet hole was made when the victim was shot at point-blank range.
So then you mean the murder. Miss Oldbeck saw at the stadium really was...
Yes, she saw 2 people, but they were separated by a distance. If the victim was indeed shot from below the stage, there shouldn't be a gunpowder burn. Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants Prosecutor. Since you seem to know all the answers, why not tell us where the real crime scene is, then? My fucking theme song's on, bitch. You're so fucked. Lance set me up to look like Mr. Deacon back at the hideout. If that's the case, then the murder must have happened prior to that. And the location where Lance and the victim were at just before I was imprisoned was...
The haunted house.
It was the haunted house. It was the haunted house. It was the haunted house.
The mirror was broken.
I've got it! I know the real scene of the murder! The real location in which Mr. Deacon was killed is... the haunted house! Take that! I think it's not unreasonable to assume the murder took place in the haunted house. The haunted house? Yes, and I have proof that it is highly likely that the victim was killed here. What proves that the real scene of the crime was the haunted
mirror.
house? The mirror fragments in the fucking building, that! These were inside the costume the victim was wearing. They're fragments of a mirror. A mirror? What does that have to do with anything? Indeed, you don't exactly expect to find pieces of a mirror inside a costume.
Yeah, that's actually pretty dangerous.
However, there is one place I can think of where there is a plethora of mirror fragments. And that is the haunted house. Lance Amano! I propose that you killed Mr. Dinkin with the revolver in the haunted house. After that, you stole the Blue Badger mobile to move his body to the Wild Wild West area. The timing of when the Blue Badger mobile was stolen confirms this as fact.
Miles, my boy, say no more.
I'm sorry, Mr. Romano, but I cannot do that. Not so fast! Be quiet!
Yes, please, do something. Stop that boy from speaking any more nonsense.
Ernest Romano, correct? I meant you. Now be quiet, Gramps.
dare you?
I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. Decisive evidence. And to call these mirror bits decisive is a bit too presumptuous, Mr. Prosecutor. What? Sheena! Wasn't there a mirror in the kidnapper's hideout?
Yes, there was a mirror there. A mirror that was from the haunted house.
You see? Isn't it possible the fragments got into the costume there? But, Agent Lang, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very low. Not so fast! Probability? Lang Z says, on truth's path, the word probability does not exist. The only thing that does is definitive proof. The question, Mr. Prosecutor, is do you have the definitive proof you need?
You do realize that proving anything beyond the shadow of a doubt is completely impossible, right? At some point,
Well-
you do have to make a leap of logic in order to be able to actually come to any
Yeah,
conclusions.
shut up, Yogi Bear. This is Ace Attorney. We don't do that here.
I boo-boo.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you?
Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place at the haunted house? The answer is... no. See? So since you don't have any, shut up! Oh, you shut up! I don't have the evidence yet, but... I'm certain the murder occurred around the time I turned the ransom over. At that time, the only people at the haunted house besides myself were Lance and Mr. Deacon. If I can prove that the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt in connection to the murder.
What now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Agent Lang, I have a special request. I'd like to prove to you that the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house.
Why in the world are you asking the werewolf for permission?
Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth. Alright, permission granted. We're not to touch a single thing, got it? That won't be a problem. All that's important to me is that the truth be brought to light. It doesn't matter by who or what, how it's done, as long as it is.
That's
Sheena!
Click.
It doesn't matter.
I'm here.
Put in the paperwork for the authorization immediately.
Understood. I'll go get the Gatewater's group approval.
No, wait. Oh, god damn it! Who was it that time?
Now. Let's hold on for a second. There's no need to obtain approval.
Mr. Romano?
Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this.
Oh, shit, what is this? Gina! Read it.
It's the deed to the haunted house.
Are they giving us the entire fucking building? That's a bit overkill. Alright. Well, congratulations, guys. We own a house now.
And it's haunted.
Thought it would never happen in my life.
The deed? Read it out loud!
Gatewater Land, Inc. hereby bequeaths the property known as the Haunted House to Mr. Amano for the lump sum of $1 million paid in full cash.
What? Why?
Oh. As you can see, I am now the legal owner of the haunted house.
Are you kidding me? When did you?
I ran to the owner of the park earlier, and we made the deal almost immediately. How quickly things move when you can prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye.
Oh my god, I forgot you're a rich prick. That $1 million you paid. Don't tell me it was...
Oh, that's right. This disgusting suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't have any more use for it, so you may have it back now.
No, you can keep it. You can keep it. I think it would look really good with you.
You used the ransom money?
That's me, you fucking twit.
What?
You used...
Whoops! I'm tired.
You used the ransom money, and now you're giving me the worst. You're giving me back the suit. The whole point of me
I've been
using that
trying for nearly
ugly
7 hours straight, Yogi.
that ugly ass suitcase. I don't want it back. Oh my god.
My Lance is a good boy. Even apologized for the kidnapping a bit earlier. So I do believe that I will forgive him. After all, he did return the ransom money. That's the way things are, so if you would please discuss things with me from now on.
Discuss? What is there to discuss?
Why, permission to enter the haunted house, of course.
Ugh. While we were busy listening to Lance's story, Mr. Romano was out there preempting us.
Permission to search the haunted house is denied. End of discussion. Agent Lang, I want you to arrest that girl. And Miles, you should hurry on home now, boy. Before I really lose my temper.
Don't you fucking call me boy.
This has turned into a Winston Churchill.
Yeah. Mr. Romano definitely has the deck stacked in his favor here. I forgot he's bloody rich. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Maybe not Winston Churchill.
Yeah. What should I do? If I leave it like this, the truth will be lost forever! Oh shit, really? Well, anyway, if I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, then the truth will be lost! Oh, I'm so dramatic!
Draw dramatic music. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
Okay?
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing in spacing out?
Sorry, I was thinking about what I was having for dinner tonight.
Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do in a moment like this.
What is that? Do I put my hands in the air like I just don't care?
When people are in the bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day. Look, just leave it to me. I'm Kay Faraday, the second of the great Yatagarasu.
But I thought you were a thief, not a hero.
The Yatagarasu is noble and is always a thief of justice.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! I forgot you have Star Wars shit. Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Like the Phantom Thieves? What? Are you gonna shoot yourself in the head? Bring out a spirit?
If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of this haunted house.
They'll recreate things you see in games, kids.
Plus, if we then factor in everyone's testimony...
You can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money! We may be able to figure out some new information through this. It's worth a try. Agent Lang? Ah, so you want to use your little toy? Be my guest.
Okay, hold on. You're all about to witness the true power of the real modern-day Robin Hood.
Detective Gumshoe! Is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprint among the police's reference documents? Yes, sir! We got it just in case we need it for the kidnapping case.
All right, I'll input the haunted house data. Then...
Sean?
Oh. What is this? Where are we? It's like we're inside the haunted house.
Yes, this is Kay Faraday's little Star Wars hologram. I forgot half of you are not caught up with how this thing works. Even if we can't inspect the real location itself, the path to the truth slumbers here. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene.
By the way, something to note is that you can only like match fingerprints to somebody if they've been arrested before.
Oh.
Because otherwise their fingerprints aren't in any system unless they have a government job. That's the exception. Which means that they can get away with any, not literally, but they can get away with anything if fingerprints
It's just
are on.
harder to track them down.
Yeah,
Right.
it's harder to track them down. I mean, if she was arrested which she was close to being anyway.
It's Ace Attorney. Everyone's been arrested at least once. Alright.
Yeah, being arrested doesn't seem like as much of a big deal in the Ace Attorney world as it does in my case.
Go ahead.
Okay, what should I recreate first?
You haven't figured it out yet.
Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. I'm going to make you do all the hard work.
Oh my fucking god. Very well. I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor. 2 of them were definitely in this place at that time. If I can verify that, it may provide me with a new lead.
What does this device do? Like, record locations?
I mean,
And then play them back later? Or does it just straight up go back in time?
It basically can recreate a surrounding, and like if you put enough information in it, it can play it out for you. She's said it was used for her to plan out thief schemes. That's
So
what she was
for
like saying.
casing a joint?
Yeah, so basically her planning out what she's gonna do in the situation.
alright.
But
Anyway.
it can also be used in
By
this
the way,
situation.
did you know that it is surprisingly easy to rob a bank?
Really?
Okay, let's not get me in
Yeah.
trouble over on Twitch. Okay, I had just come out of the
Marky,
hallway
let's talk about this later, please.
after leaving the money inside the dining room. At that time, I saw a badge just slumped on over the floor at the end of the hall in a very, very terrifying fucking scene, mind
Oh
you.
my god, this was horrific. What was a badger doing all the way down there?
Biding its time. I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for the atmosphere.
Do you know which badger it was?
No, it was too dark to tell. All I saw was its silhouette.
In that case, I'll guess in the program, a badger silhouette. It for now. Okay, programming complete.
What did she mean programming complete? How'd she bug test that shit?
I don't know.
It's
Who's
fucking
the
science
playtester
fiction.
here?
It's science fiction. Shut up. Then I
Even
started
in
walking.
science fiction, they have bug testers.
Then I started walking towards the exit.
And that's when you were struck from behind, right?
Indeed, yes.
But that's odd. The hallway is a dead end. Where did your assaultant come from?
There is only one location I can think of. Well, obviously the fucking badger, and we saw that in opening cutscene. It was the badger. The blue badger was behind everything. Take that! That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was, in fact, a costumed kidnapper.
Oh! So he used the costume as a perfect camouflage to blend into the rest of the haunted house?
Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and was about to leave. Then, just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I can think of no better hiding place than this.
Hey, not bad. I'm beginning to think I should steal this tactic for myself.
I hope the fuck you don't! Don't use it to do anything criminal, Kay! And then he moseys on in there, and then he just walks on over, and there I am,
Here's
unsuspecting.
my question. How does this place not have security cameras?
Who knows? Well, Lance,
What are you asking me for?
as one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you the chance to confess first.
I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything.
Oh, shit.
I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money.
You didn't set foot inside. Is he telling the truth, or is this another lie? Alright, and you're claiming it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me.
Yes, I'm sure it was him.
Okay, inputting the new info. Now, Mr. Deacon was the bad badger, right? since the bad badger's a gun attached to its right hand, I'll have to change it so the weapon is in its left hand. But it wasn't the bad badger. We saw it.
Yeah, we didn't see
He
it.
didn't see it. But we did.
I mean, Edgeworth didn't see
It
it,
was-
so this is
I know, but we
audience
saw
knows it, but the characters don't. Now to verify the facts of this recreation. Begin investigation. Look at this. That is fucking. Look at this shit. And then he walks, and he's walking, and there's my fine ass standing right there, unsuspecting, and then he's dun 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 right there, about to whack my ass. Absolutely splendiferous.
When you take a look around, it almost feels like a house of mirrors.
Indeed. Who's ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before?
Well, at least we know this is a real crime scene, thanks to mirror shards. Hey! Wait. These shards, something's different about them.
Oh?
The one we found earlier are thicker. The shards taking me. Is it like double-sided glass?
Probably.
And look! There's some sort of design on the back, too.
The
All mirrors.
pieces from the costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors?
Could be there's a double-sided window somewhere. Mirror somewhere.
Maybe. Oh my god, he's got a lightsaber. Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm a Star Wars fan,
Yeah.
I have to.
Oh, Sean, the other one
What?
was so much creepier. Because
It was the fucking
dead...
Proto-Badger, the one with the...
It was
Yes,
the proto one.
Yeah,
was the-
I've seen the Proto Badger. Its sprite is terrifying.
Oh, but imagine it like this.
I think
No,
it's the...
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's like the fucking thumbnail for the second to last episode that's on YouTube. You didn't recreate the weapon.
Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about.
Oh, no, don't be. It's a fucking lightsaber. I think it's cool. Alright, I was struck with the lightsaber.
So tell me, what were you hit?
The attack came from behind, so I have no idea, but I doubt it was someone's bare hands.
Okay. Where were you hit?
I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious. Because I'm a man!
Ouch! Sounds painful.
Why are you smirking like that when you say it?
It's just your imagination. Now let's see.
Little shit.
I wonder if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon. There's a sword!
Well, there is this. Take that! I have it. There was indeed one such object lying here this hallway. A prop sword.
Are you talking about this thing here?
Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes, it's possible the culprit took it with him after using it on me.
To
Every time
leave
there's
no evidence behind, right?
Correct. It may be worth more thorough examination yet.
Okay. So what do we want me to run a test on the sword?
Well, I mean, it could be fingerprints because of the costume, so luminol. The culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so fingerprint analysis is useless. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this. Agent Lang, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter? Huh, I have a choice. Sheena, call the lab boys!
Understood.
Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless.
So, it must have been left on the side of the prop sword that hit you then, right?
Rin, have you been tested for dyslexia?
No. It's also, I haven't been home since 7 o'clock. So I'm a little, I've been...
Sorry, I'm being mean. I'm sorry.
You are. Anyway, go on.
It's 10:30! Okay. I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info. I've been at 2 rehearsals. I had 2 rehearsals back to back. Give me a break.
I won't rest until I inspected every suspicious-looking nook and terrifying badger. Ooh. Okay, hang on. So, we're probably detected deuce. The sword? Boop. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do. Shut up. Yes, the club to the pop. We don't need to fucking do that. We don't need to do that. Just find the way it is. Wait, maybe not. There is something I wanted to do, but I pressed the wrong fucking button! There we go. Deuce! Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? It may very well be. So if it's the broken prop sword, hit me in the right temple area, so that would be that. That means the angle would be off. Eureka! Finally, I found a clear contradiction of facts about this sword. Except for a bit on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood would be on the opposite side.
The opposite side? Huh.
If the culprit held the sword in his left hand, then the sword's right side would hit.
I see. But the blood was on the left side of the sword, right? Which means that he used his right hand to hit you.
Exactly. This prop sword has a large hand guard attached to it, the hilt. It would be impossible to hold it with 2 hands while wearing a costume with such big hands. Therefore, if it couldn't be the left hand or both hands, it must have been the right.
Somebody say right?
Right.
I'll change the data to reflect that in the right hand swing.
Not yet, Kay! There's no sense in changing anything yet. If you change the parameters to the right hand, it only create a new contradiction. Changing prop sword to be in the culprit's right hand would conflict with what? It would be the fucking thing with the blue badger being that! Take that! The bad badger already holds a gun in his right hand, so he can't hold a sword in addition.
Hey! That's right! Then what now? It wasn't in his left or his right hand.
It means that the one who struck me could not have been the bad badger. Are you paying attention, Lance? Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me, which leaves only you as our primary suspect.
Fine! It was me! I hit you!
It appears that you lied to me yet again. But see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance?
Wait, is it Lance left-handed?
Oh, shit, yeah, I forgot about that. But that's what makes this deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. Why would he actively do that? How did you know he was left-handed? Or right-handed? Whatever. For you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. But that level of dexterity is required to swing a prop sword. I guess that makes sense. Kay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the proto-badger.
You got it! Here I go!
Oh, God.
Comes for you all.
Now we have a
I
faithful...
crawled back from the depths of hell.
God. We have a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on me.
You will die on May 5th.
Okay, it needs to stop talking. Make it stop talking, please.
That's 3 days before my birthday.
May 5th.
My birthday's May 8th.
If some shit actually happens on May 5th, I'm calling your ass out.
The power of Proto Badger.
All we have to do is examine this new creation and...
Not so fast! Why? Because it's funny. That amazing little gadget. Sure packs a punch, right, Sheena?
Yes. It was all I could do to hold my laughter in.
I want that for my birthday, by the way.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey! Don't make fun of Little Thief, you mean old werewolf. He and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other.
Just like my husband. You had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I've sat quietly by, listening, looking on my phone, reading Twitter, but the crude conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite. There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right?
Well, when you put that way...
Your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm gonna let you in on this. There's a trick to this haunted house. And what may that be exactly? A trick beyond what your tiny imaginations can produce. Sheena!
Here you are.
Thanks, babe.
You know, some of us have aphantasia.
Now then, what you missed, girly, is written right here on this pamphlet. The 7 Wonders of the Haunted House, the Disappearing Badger.
What is this?
I'd say that someone around here is fond of theatrics. And as you can see, they set a doll down at the end of the hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll. How can this be? Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window.
But that can't be right. Maybe the culprit hid the doll somewhere. And then he laid down and pretended to be instead.
Not so fast! If the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll?
Double-sided window.
You get it now? Thanks to your presumptions, your logic started off weak and led you to the completely wrong conclusion. You didn't fucking tell us about the stupid doll! Now get off your high horse!
Though he does make a good point. If you keep making
It's going to
assumptions.
be a double-sided window. I just know it.
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me. You don't know when to quit, do you? I can't quit, not until I can declare that I've found the truth. Agent Lang,
Wait,
for
do you
for
mean
the-
a one-way mirror, Ren?
Yes.
For the additional, Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks. There you go again. Let's see if I care. Probably do, you little bitch.
Okay. I'm updating the creation now. That looks really weird.
look at how it changes the blue badger into the proto badger.
If the slumped over badger was just a doll, where was my attacker hiding?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go!
Yes, let's... This recreation can't be right, which means there must be contradiction somewhere.
This case should have ended 40 minutes ago.
I know, it's dragging on hard. Fucking hard. But we're literally the last section, I swear. I'm just gonna fucking spray through this shit. Every nook, cranny, let's go. Deduce. Boom. Connected? Maybe? Connected evidence I hold, let's see.
Morty. Morty, we gotta solve this murder, Morty.
Morty. Okay,
I gotta officiate Edgeworth's wedding, Morty. I always like they used to turn in games, Morty.
So what are we turning when we're going to the park? Is it the... This one? Eureka! Hold on a second here. There is something wrong with this blue badger.
Huh? Like what?
The way the belt is on him is opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake?
That can't be! I inputted the image data exactly how it was in the pamphlet.
So then why is the blue badger dressed up in reverse? Oh, wait a fucking minute. Guys, I'm having a...
What?
I'm having a... Okay, that one made me a bit woozy. Oh, God. Okay.
Well, I'll hope you know it wasn't worth it. Your mic cut out.
Shit. Okay. Do you remember what you said earlier?
What I said earlier about what?
About how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors?
The House of Mirrors? Oh! That would explain the reverse. Or the mirror image.
Yes, this blue badger might be nothing more than the reflected image of a real one.
Then, was the blue badger you saw just a reflection?
When I looked down this hall, I thought it was perfectly straight. However, if there was a mirror...
Oh! That would be actually from an L shape, right?
Precisely. I was deceived. The hallway was almost pitch black, and there was a beam in the way that obstructed my view of the other hallway.
Wait, why would this building place like that? It sounds pretty close to me.
Okay, this house is just another attraction at an amusement park. They created a mirror wall for a very specific purpose, one I can point out to you. This was the reason they built a mirror wall. Well, the fucking... What? Where's the... Hang on. Yeah, it's this. It's the fucking Disappearing Act. Take that! As it's written in the pamphlet, the main draw of this attraction is the mystery of the disappearing badger.
Oh, you mean they built a mirror to trick people alone? But you said... Ah, but you said you saw the badger, so it's definitely still there.
That was true at the time. However, doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash. You move the fucking mirror wall, duh. To remove a reflected image, simply move the mirror. First, the mirror was constructed so that it could be moved. Then, beyond where the mirror was, an empty hallway had to be created.
Oh! So when they wanted people to see the blue badger, they just opened the mirror.
And when they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again. This explains why the other side of these fragments have a design on them.
Ah, so if the pattern is the same as the wall in this hallway.
Then, when the mirror is closed, it would blend in with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick that this haunted house employs. And this also proves the existence of a hiding place for the culprit.
How so?
Think about it, Kay. There was a place that was outside of my field of vision. The culprit kept out of sight by hiding fucking here. Find the mirror! Take that! There was a very large blind spot, one I could not see beyond, and it was here. If my assailant hid on the other side of the movable mirror,
then you wouldn't be able to see him. He didn't even need to do anything to the blue badger doll.
exactly. All he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror.
Wait, hold on. There's something off.
Yes?
Well, shouldn't the mirror wall be broken right now? In reality? Not if it's inside.
We have a few shots, but we can probably assume it is. This most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Since we found these inside the victim's costume, that would mean that the victim was there when the mirror was broken. Wait, that sound. Yeah, leave the money and go now. I forgot about that. That sound I heard was most definitely the sound of a mirror breaking. Okay, I'd like you to input some new information.
Ah! Don't scare me like that.
Sorry, I need you to recreate something for me.
Sure. Whatever you need. So, what do you need anyway?
If you could first recreate this hallway just before I entered the dining room.
You got it?
Now this, I believe this is how it was right before I entered the dining room. Although at the time I thought it was but a single straight hallway, and then I went inside. It was around then that I heard the sound of a mirror shattering.
You heard what? Then?
Yes, I believe it was then that the mirror was broken.
Okay, but so when you stepped outside into the hallway again...
The mirror walls should no longer exist. Okay, please recreate that.
Go. Sorry, something covering my screen. Wait. But what with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So where did he go in his poor badger shoot, Miss Edgeworth?
Ha! That's easy enough. With the mirror gone, he simply hid himself in the branch hallway.
Ah!
Oh, God.
He just popped in. There was no animation, nothing. He
faded
just
in.
popped in. That's the scariest kind of creepypasta.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman.
Don't
3 days.
Don't look at me like that. I don't like
Something is going to happen in like 3 days or on May 5th. And we're gonna blame
I'm gonna revisit
Snarky.
this video. I'm gonna fucking be like, Snarky.
In 2 days, I have my final court appearance.
Alright. Go forward.
I think this is about to wrap it up. Looks like we finally solved everything!
No, not yet. An even larger contradiction has now reared its head.
Huh?
Perhaps you
Oh,
did not
my
notice, but this recreation contains a very troubling inconsistency. Though the inconsistency between what and I saw recreation lies. Take that! Okay, take a good look at the end of the hall.
Oh, there's no blue badger there.
Exactly. The little blue badger that I saw in reality is not here. This is the final point on this long fucking chain of logic. The last remaining contradiction. At long fucking last, we finally did it. 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 Oh my god. Finally. Finally.
So, let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw a badger, right?
And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger. Was it Mr. Deacon? Take that! The badger I saw was in actuality the dead victim's body! What? Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic is my final, decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off, and you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon. No! Maybe it was due to their fighting, or perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. But no matter what the cause was, the hallway mirror was broken. Not so fast! Ha! You were in the house at the time, right? Are you telling me that you missed the sound of a gunshot? Objection! There were a variety of sound effects playing at that time. All for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in. Ah, that's a new one. Now then, I'd like for you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house?
I made the sound, it didn't pick up.
Oh, Eric. Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him? It was you! Lansamano! Holy shit.
It's so...
Re.
Oh, it didn't pick up my re?
Well, we got the I'm sorry.
Okay,
Good enough.
Well, I did the...
Carry
I did
on.
the re. It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden. He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up with you. He shoved me to the ground and strangled me. I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him. The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. If I hadn't taken his gun and shot him first, I would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal. He escaped from jail. See? That's justified self-defense. My boy was only trying to protect himself.
That remains to be seen and will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you. Ha! As if you were the one in charge around here. Guys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight.
Wait, I had nothing to do with the murder. The only person you should be arresting is Lance.
Yeah, but I don't fucking care.
Dad?
But you tried to cover up the murder.
Sorry, but you're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano. You tamper with the evidence that you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching.
It didn't pick up, did it?
Grr. By the way, do you know why I'm really here?
And how could I possibly know the answer to such an asinine question?
You wound me. I came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know.
You came to see me?
What's that supposed to mean? I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Romano, about a case from 10 years ago. A case? Are you fucking kidding me? When did this come up? Oh, what's the name that you use here for that case? Gina!
It's known as the K-18 incident.
Yeah.
The KG8 incident? Oh, so you remember it. Good. And you recall that the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal. Specifically, the charge of an internal smuggling ring. Oh, god damn it, there's that word again, smuggling ring. Oh, it's all connected!
It's all coming together.
At the time, the person that was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Romano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin Deveray.
Father.
Even though you pushed the crime onto your then secretary, Mr. Deveray, I always suspected that you were involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Romano. Mr. Deveray was arrested in place of you, which is why when we broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret.
Oh, now. Please calm down. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Heh, pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a nice long chat. Hold it, said who? What? Who the heck was that? What the fuck? This douche? I'll take him down to the precinct if you don't mind. Who the fuck are you? It's the villain from the first case. It's fucking Jacques.
I thought you went to jail!
Oh, right, I forgot. This happened before. The order this happened in was like the first case happened after this and the last case. So, in truth, the order of this game was 2, 3, 1. So,
Oh.
yeah. I'm Jacques Portsman, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Fuck. Look, you didn't expect to see me, huh?
Oh, Jacques. Thank you. Fuck. I've turned into red. Thank goodness you're here.
Hey!
Wanna play some fucking volleyball? I don't know what the... Don't jerk me around! This is an Interpol case. Keep your paws off my suspect!
Don't jerk me.
Sorry, but I can't comply. I've got the backing in the prosecutor's office. See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. I don't know what you fucking idiots do. You just do your own thing. That's weird. So you can please cooperate with me here. That'd be great. How about a handshake to seal the deal? Come on, put it there, buddy. Put it there. Sorry, but I hate prosecutors. A lot of you. Fuck, you guys suck. Guys, arrest the 2 suspects! Sir! Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? Still is. I'd like to thank you. Thank me? Oh, this is a surprise. Yeah, working so hard to fulfill my goal. I'm so fucking lost, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Hey! Is there any way to thank someone? And what the heck is that supposed to mean?
You were so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you? The hand that feeds? I'm not sure I follow. Heh, it's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working for Mr. Romano in the smuggling ring, right?
No, it's gonna end up being Mr.
It's Jacques.
Volleyball Man.
It's him right there. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. No. No, never do such. No!
Why would you give him up to that?
What the heck? Our intel's never wrong! Why would I want him what? In your prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working with the ring. Oh, so Agent Lang suspected my relation to Mr. Romano. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude. On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? Okay, asshole. He is long since dead. There were non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, too, are you?
But
You like Zaxby's, Mr. Edgeworth?
But why would that be his fault if Von Karma forged things?
Because it was his mentor, I don't fucking know. The courtroom is a place where the truth is revealed. Well, don't worry. It's not only you. The whole lot of you can't be trusted. A prosecutor never lost in 40 years. Every defendant must be found guilty. Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? It would seem that this disdain extends beyond just me. Prosecutors, the courts, why is this man so angry with us all? Who hurt you, man? Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. Ooh, to the point thing, Sheena. Yeah! So don't you forget it!
Are they married or something?
No, we're on and off. Please, wait. Yes, you. Agent Sheena. Why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so?
Lang is the head of long-honored House of Lang Zangfa. The head of the police-related division is that country has Lang blood.
What? What do you mean by that? Aren't they still?
They were revered. That was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. It was all because of the...
How can that be?
The prosecutor once withheld and tampered with evidence that one of the Lang detectives found. That evidence was purity transferred and cost the Lang's family its honor and trust.
But not all prosecutors are like that.
Even so, Lang will never respect the court again, or any prosecutor.
So Agent Lang is a man who hates all courts and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors.
Honestly, I don't blame him.
I guess.
Don't blame him.
I guess. I mean, prosecutors in Ace Attorney games tend to be douchebags, you know. What a piece of guy that guy is!
In real life are douchebags. Fuck you mean?
Fucking prosecutors being douchebags. This guy's so full of shit, man. Come on, Jim, we better catch up. Oh, my name's Buddy. It's Buddy Faith, dude. Come on. It's my name. It's not Jim. We still gotta deliver that thing to the old man after all. What's that?
And then you'll kill him.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, buddy, I gotta talk to you in my office later tonight. Just,
Private one-on-one thing.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all. Detective Gumshoe! You have not talked in a while. How are you? I'm doing pretty fine, sir. I look tired. I believe it's time we wrapped up and headed home ourselves. Yeah, you going home too, Mr. Edgeworth? No! I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. First, get accused of murder on a fucking airplane, and I have to investigate that, and fucking Francisca comes back, and then I have to find the murderer, and then Lance gets kidnapped, and I'm thrown all this shit in a old bag. I just want to fucking go home in my bed and cry.
You also have a horrible suitcase, and you also have another child.
And all I got out of it was an ugly-ass suitcase and a fourth daughter. If it's alright with you, can you drop me off in my office? No problem, sir.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, what is it?
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's okay. No need to thank me, pal. Just doing my job as a detective.
I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, cruel fate! What a woman to do when she's hurt by the love. And to think I never realized my father was right there. I never said anything to him. I knew it. I'm a failure! Ah! There she goes again, talking to herself.
Miss Pops, I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping.
No, I have no idea.
Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance, which means that from the beginning he had no interest in the staged self-abduction.
Wait. Then why did he...
I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Pops.
Me?
Lance realized that the two of you were related, which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Deveray into cooperating.
Father.
As a felon, he could not tell you of his real relation to you. However, as the Amano family butler, at the very least, he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Aww. Go on, speak your mind.
That's... Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Although there's no need to thank me. I'm just doing my job as a cool guy.
No, Lawrence, stop. I mean, this old man is so much older than you.
Still gay, that has not changed. Sorry. I'm gracious thanks, but I am married to a man. Run along now. Go on. Skit scat.
Looks like you've completely stolen her away, Edgeworth.
Okay, I'm gay. How many fucking...
Do I have to repeat my fucking music box at this point? Way to go, sir! Detective Gumshoe! You've been to the fucking wedding!
Clip it out of context.
How many times
Package
do I have
it.
to fucking tell people? I have to tell people every fucking time. Edgeworth is gay. Edgeworth likes men. Edgeworth likes hot sneaking men. But no, they just make these assumptions. They make these assumptions because I'm a...
Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Fucking, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I can't.
Your technique is beyond the level of great thief.
What, liking men? I guess it is pretty good technique. What are you going on about now?
Wow. Your deducing skills may be sound, but you have no street smarts.
I have smarts about throwing you on the fucking street. How's that sound? That's Mr. Edgeworth for
Hey.
you. Threatening people. Classic Edgeworth.
I'll cut your salary.
Yeah. I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am.
What?
If you haven't remembered in all this time, I guess I'm just going to have to say it.
This isn't the first time we've met, you know.
Are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, how do you know this girl?
Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy.
Gummy? What the fuck? Oh, well, hold on now. There's only one girl that calls me Gummy.
She's 17.
What the fuck is going on? You are confusing me.
No. Here, maybe this will jog your memories. I promised I'd return this one day, remember?
This
isn't old.
That single piece of cloth took me back, far into my past. To that fateful day 7 years ago when I first met the then child Kay. Wow, we're flashing back again. This game is so non-linear it hurts. And Detective Gumshoe, and he was involved in that too, I guess. But that's for another
Is this the
fucking
next-
time, hopefully. Yes!
I get to play a child? Yay.